Hello, 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 everybody. I'm Victor Brooks, and welcome back to the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam Series. How y'all doing tonight? Oh, thank you all who are able to join us live. Thank you every time you're able to join us live, and you take your time to come on and get to know the artists that have been inspiring me. That I see their artistry, as I scroll through, and I just want to share their story with you. Brother Barnes, what's happening, fam? How are you, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Listen, I want to thank you once again for those of you who are able to join live when you're able to come on. And for our larger audience that joins on the recorded version, thank you for taking your time, who are able to join us when you come back and watch the recorded version as well. As many of you know, I don't just leave our interviews or, like I like to say, conversations on the front page here of my Instagram page. Robert X Golfin, what's happening, man? I see our guest is here as well, the incredible Felice Antoinette. I cannot wait to get into this conversation, you all. Thank you, Robert Golfin. And please follow Robert X Golfin Entertainment. I'm going to say that again. Robert X Golfin Entertainment, y'all. Robert X Golfin, incredible filmmaker, director, writer as well. I've had the honor to work with Robert X Golfin in some of his independent works there in Los Angeles. And we have projects we've done together as well that we're in the process of editing those finals to go ahead and release those to you. But Robert X Golfin Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Kimberly Parker, thank you so much. But like I was mentioning, you know that I don't just leave our conversations here on the front page. I have how can I mention, a folder for my dinosaur way of explaining it here, that I send out to people who, that I, first of all, I trust them. First of all, I know they're really real about what they do within this industry. And I blast them with this here on Instagram, for many of them that have their own Instagram accounts as well. Why? Because it's for the reason I wanted to develop this format of the Indie Fam series, when we all scroll through and we see an artist that is either a singer, a painter, whatever artistry that grabs us from those times that we're scrolling through. I want to get to know those artists. I want to know where they're from. I want to know, how did they grow up? It was artistry something they knew they always had, And this is season 2, so you remember all the way from season 1 what it's about, how we get to know these artists, what fuels their passion, And it doesn't matter to me, and I say this to the artist as well. It could be 7 followers or 7 million followers. If that artistry jumps through and feeds my soul, I want to introduce that artist and their artistry to the Indie Fam and Positivity Posse. Oh, big fan, Big Will TV, what's happening, y'all? Come on in here. Come on in here. Let's get to know Felice Antoinette. Before I bring Felice on, I just want to tell you, when I saw Felice's clip, she was doing a live performance, and when she comes on, I have to ask her what the song was, but it was a live performance. She had the full band, the background singers. I mean, just incredible. Go to her page not now, watch the show, get to know her, just like we're all getting to know Felice tonight. But I implore you, go to Felice's page, experience her artistry. Get to know her now during this conversation, but experience Felice Antoinette's artistry, the Felice Antoinette-ness of it all. Felice's natural artistry just You can tell it's just natural. It's something she was born to do. So great. Yes. Makeup. Marilla, one of a leading makeup artist there in Brazil. What an honor. Thank you, Marilla, for joining us tonight. Salvador Marco, muito obrigado, Salvo. Muito obrigado por seu tempo hoje. Muito obrigado. Just Simply Brooke, my family. Listen, y'all. First of all, love you, Brooke. Keep on keeping on with your artistry and what you give us. And please, I want to come on to the show and let's talk about your artistry. Please follow Just Simply Brooke. She's right here on the lineup. I'm going to say it again. Just Simply Brooke. Please follow Just Simply Brooke. She has a way of taking her artistry and her passion for what her delivery of artistry is and makes you feel at home. Yes, she does. All right, y'all. Let me see if I can bring her on here and do it correctly. I'm just sent my... All right. Let's see here. Felice, if you are there, can you send me an invite? For some reason, it's not letting me do the invite from my side. If you can send me an invite, Felice, let's try it that way. But yes, keep sending those emails, the emails that I've been getting. And I'm going to put the show email. A lot of people are mentioning that they're sending or sharing the episodes. Please continue to share the episodes. Please continue to spread the word of the artist and what's feeding your soul of the artistry. But then also others who don't have Instagram, that some of the people are just word of mouth, spreading the word of this artist and what they're about. It's the Victor Brooks Show at gmail.com. The Victor Brooks Show at gmail.com. And Felice, if you if the Wi-Fi is treating us good, try to send me an invite. Because for some reason it's not allowing me to send an invite to you. It's not allowing me to send the invite to you. But yes, so keep sending those emails, everybody. And our indie fam is growing as we speak. There have been a couple of collaborations as well. I got an email that from the first season, there was an artist out of Japan who has now collaborated with an artist here in Chicago. And just from the episodes, of seeing the episodes and enjoying being fed by the artistry that was seen. And they're collaborating and they're creating and they're going to come and do a show together to let us see and hear what it is that that the episodes inspired them to do. But listen, artist, let me talk to my indie fan, my artist out there. I always say this, and I'm going to keep saying this. Don't let the social media dictate what it is that you feel your artistry means to the world. If it means something to you, give that artistry to us. You know, when you're comfortable with it. I'm an artist and I know how it feels. Johnny Willis, what's happening, my brother? What's happening, man? And once again, Felice, if you are able to connect back on, let's see if I can. There she is. Once again, Felice Antoinette. I can't wait to have this conversation. I just accepted your invite, Felice. And hopefully we will connect. And I think we have. Is that Felice? Yes, it is. How you doing?
I'm still troubleshooting, so give me.
You got it. You got it. You know what? Everybody, please. 7 followers, 7 million followers. Your artistry is your artistry, indie fam, and that's why we do this show. I don't care how many followers you have. It doesn't matter to me. Just like it shouldn't matter to you. Your artistry, indie fan, is your artistry. So keep sending those DMs. I have about 40 from this week of emails I haven't opened yet.
but I know that it has to do with them wanting to know more about being able to tell their story. So tonight, we are so excited. I'm so excited to have Felice Antoinette here with me. How are you, sister?
Hi, Victor Brooks. Hello, hello. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just
Okay.
fine. I can hear you. And Felice, if you see anyone that's on the lineup, now I do hear a feedback. I don't know if it's a volume on my side or your side, but and I
Okay.
see y'all keep coming in here, y'all. Keep coming in here. We have, who's this? BJ. BJ, my friend. Okay.
Oh,
Thank you, BJ, for joining us.
that's one of my amazing sister queens in the DMV, who is another amazing vocalist in her own right. So she's just we just support each other. That's what it's about.
Oh, you know what? You just said it all right there, Felice. You just said we support each other, and that's what it's all about.
That's what it's about.
Felice, that's why I'm doing this format. Tell me why that's so important to you. Why is that so important?
Oh my God. It is around life is hard. Okay. Any type of industry that we're working in, whether it be the creative arts or engineering or whatever, you need a support system so
Yes,
that you can bounce ideas off of, you can get creative insights, you can get, business advice. And when you're overwhelmed and depressed or going through whatever you're going through, someone's there to hear you without judgment. And
do.
especially, for independent artists,
Mhm.
who are, unsigned, we're out here in the trenches doing the work
Come
ourselves.
on, man. Come on.
We don't have a
That's right.
record label to write us a big check to do,
Right.
production and ads and studio work and videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you need those sources to inspire you and keep you going. So I have a very tight knit circle, small circle of my support from family and vocalists and the DMV area.
Come
So
on now. And you know what? You came out throwing gems at us. Okay. See,
I'm
you
ready.
took my, because you took my first question. I'm so glad that I didn't stay with where I was going because the interview was just connected. And I said, I want to know where she was when you threw that out. And you also mentioned that your circle of support is small. It doesn't have to be, and sometimes it's better not to have a big circle.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Because not only is that unhealthy and just you can't do it, I don't have the bandwidth to
come on.
pour into a
Yeah,
great big circle. It wouldn't
yeah,
even be nothing. I mean, surfacing is surface, acquaintances and colleagues,
mhm.
but your support system should be a small circle of your trusted confidants, you
There you
know?
go. That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
That's right.
Can I just say, I'm so excited, Victor Brooks, to have your invitation. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was on my desktop trying to see if I could, if the thing would allow me to send a request, and it didn't. So I'm on my mobile. But
Oh no, we're good.
but
We're
I'm here.
good. I can see you. I can hear you. And Felice, I knew it. We can feel you. We can feel you right now, sister, because I mentioned to everybody, I don't know if you're able to hear, but what drew me to want to get to know you was a post that you had on that you have. And ladies and gentlemen, please go see this live performance. But it's a live performance that you are doing. You have the full band, you have the background singers, and Felice, you are delivering an interpretation.
Mm,
That's what I want to put it. It's not just a performance. You're
mm,
interpreting what it is that you want to deliver. What where did it all start from you? Where did you learn that? Were you born with it? Did you sit under mentors? What's happening? Where did it start with you?
wow. So I'm from Washington, D.C., born and raised.
Come on now.
I come from a long lineage of musicians and creative people. So I grew up in a household full of music and art and entertainment. My grandmother, who I never met, she passed away when she was when she was 40. Her name was Clara Bow. Clara Bow was a very well-known local jazz musician and pianist in the 40s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. As a matter of fact, Clara Bow was Billie Holiday's, one of her pianists during that time when she was like in the DMV area. She would play for Billie Holiday. So this was the Billie Holiday era, the John Malachis, the Ben Websters, all of those old jazz giants that are now gone. They're now, our ancestors. So I grew up, so the music is in the blood, it's in the family. My great-grandmother, her mother was a pianist, a classical pianist, Joyce Cockerill, and she lived to be 101. So Clara had 5 kids, and my mother was one of them. And I came out the womb, I knew at a very young age that I wanted to sing and that I could sing. So I was a little girl at 3 years old asking my mama, who was back then a 70s child, I want to sing for everybody. Introduce me. I want to sing for everybody. So I was that little girl that did that. And it wasn't until I went to Catholic high schools, elementary and high school. And then my mother's second husband, my former stepfather, found out about a school in Washington, D.C. called Duke Ellington School of Performing Arts.
That's right.
And said to, Felice, you need to audition.
Yeah.
And so that's what I did. I auditioned and I got into the school. And so that was my foundational teaching of vocal music. So I graduated from Ellington as a vocal major. And then I went to Virginia Union University, which is an HBCU in Richmond, Virginia, and received my bachelor's of music vocal performance there. So
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. That it makes me proud, and I know for those who are going to be watching, it's going to make them proud as well. See, and we're connected because I wish you could see. My next question was going to be, did you come from a musical family? And you already hit it, so we right there.
Right there.
And
I love. Oh my God!
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm going to send you some of her pictures. I mean, I have some of her old recordings.
Okay.
My family is in LA, and then they're the ones that are really the family historians that keep all of this,
Gotcha.
old, pictures and photographs and recordings of her. But she was, she was amazing. So I feel like I'm definitely standing on her shoulders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? Let me ask you this. You mentioned the educational side of your artistic nurturing, your training, your foundation there. When did it hit you where you said, okay, and once again, much respect on your educational foundation that you have laid for yourself.
Thank you.
When did it hit you, Felice, that you know what? Yeah, I'm an artist. This is who I am. This is what I need to do. Like, when did that hit you and how?
I would say I came into that in my 20s, but it still is an evolution of artistry. After graduating, I always kept a day job. I always had, did my, receptionist work or as a legal secretary and things like that. But in the evenings, I would do my gigs in the DMV area. And so, and then I had an opportunity to do cruise lines, and I said, okay, I want to do this full time. It's time for me to step out. So at around 24, I was a full-time vocalist and musician and artist. and doing like the lounges, the jazz lounges, the cruise ship stuff, the
That's right.
casino work and stuff like that. And I came out of it though, Victor, at 30. I hit 30 and I came into this whole spiritual awakening, and which also impacts the artist in me. And so I pivoted and I came out of the industry for a while, and was doing gospel music for a while, and got married and kind of settled down. I was tired of the road and stuff like that. But I knew in terms of artistry and creating, the writing piece of my art didn't happen until my 40s. I did, so I was still, performing, and that's wonderful. But the nudge to write and to push some, lyrics out and to get more creative and not be scared of it.
There you go.
Didn't happen until my 40s. And so, yeah, I did a gospel album, a CD in like 2011.
Yeah.
And I knew that I always still was going to do R&B and jazz. Gospel was just the more, primary part of my life at that time. And so out of the 8 songs that I did on my first gospel, a Christian EP at that time, I wrote 6 of the 8 songs.
Go ahead.
So now, fast forward 10 years, 15 years later, this year has been so pivotal for me in the artistry to welcome it and to wake it back up to write again. So the song, so that's,
you know what,
but it's an
Felice,
evolution.
The evolution, and that's here we go. That was going, because you took us from your foundation from childhood into your foundation of music, and then you took us through where you started to do your live performance, and at another age, you mentioned in your 20s, and then something else happened in your 40s that you mentioned, and then you're writing now and you're evolving. Felice, how important do you feel it is for an artist to keep their gate open to evolve? How important is that for artists to do?
It's so important. It's critical. It's our naval lifeline to the art. Because if you get stagnant, then nothing is going to come up, or something might come up, but it'll be it's not fresh, it's not relevant, and your audience can tell when it's real.
Come on now.
When it's coming from a real place, and it taps into vulnerability. You got to be courageous to do this work, because it's not going to dig it, and that's okay. But I had to grow into the tough skin of that. Yes. So that's the part of the evolution. So if you don't evolve, you'll be stuck, mentally, and
that's right. That's right. Come on now, Felice, you know what? You took me to my thing, and I can relate with everything you're saying, because I feel myself, I'm identifying, I'm connecting with where you're at. Because my thing on pause was maybe about 8 to 10 years, 8 to 10 years, and during that pause as an artist, it was deep, because I really believe that a lot of times us as artists, we can be our own worst critics a lot of times. True. For me it was. I always bring it to myself because I can't answer for anybody else. But for me, but when I started, like you just mentioned, the awakening or the coming back out of it, the feeling of it, I started to use what it is that I was learning, or that I was hurting, or that I was feeling during that time. To use life experiences, you mentioned vulnerability. What can you say to the artist that says, I've been through this, I've been through that,
Yeah.
I'm not telling or letting anybody know how I felt about this in my part of life. I'm
Right.
going to do what's popular instead of what I feel.
Well, that's their choice. If they decide to do that, that's their choice.
Right.
But there is a higher place
Yes.
for artists to create what scripts or music or poetry around your life experiences. There's a way to write a song about a heartbreak
Yes.
without revealing everything. I mean, you're
Yes.
not on Oprah Winfrey, so you don't have
Yes.
to. There's a way to do that, but as long
That's
as
right.
as long as your intent of the storytelling to be true, and it's going to connect. It's going to
Mm-hmm.
bring a different audience to you as an artist.
That's right. That's right.
The popular lane is easy. It's safe. Now,
Yes, I do. I got you.
and I have a wild side. Like when I'm on stage, I
I
mean,
got you. I got you.
but
Right.
but when it comes to
Yeah.
writing real love songs, especially as we age and we embrace aging, it's going to come with it. So
Yeah.
it's like I couldn't
Yeah.
write what I write now that in my 20s. I just couldn't. It
Come on
wasn't
now.
time. I hadn't
Come
gone
on.
through enough.
That's right. That's right. That's
So
right.
yeah.
We're born with our artistry. And I
Yeah.
believe that we live our life to be able to put in that artistry pot of gumbo while we're living this life as an artist. So if we go through this, eventually we're going artistry. We need to find a way to navigate because bet your bottom dollar somebody else is going through the same thing.
That part.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you think about, all of the great songwriters of our time.
Yeah.
Oh my God, like the Stevie Wonders and the Burt Bacharachs and the, Lionel Richies and it's so many.
So
Uh,
many.
they're tapped in. First of all, they're genius. The genius level is the genius, but you can't get a real timeless song that's going to be
Times.
beyond this.
Uh-huh.
It'll be beaconing when they're gone. That's what I want. I want a
Yeah.
song that when I'm gone from this earthly realm,
Come on now. That's
that
right.
it,
Leave something with them. Take
yeah,
this with you.
absolutely.
Take this with you. Now, you know what? When I do my shows on Instagram, and I like, once again, everybody, I thank you all who are joining the YouTube channel. Keep subscribing. Because I just start, Felice, pushing the YouTube channel. My sister
Congratulations.
Julia, my brother Chris, my co-producer, like, man, you got to come on, push I'm such a dinosaur at what it is. So they're like, so everybody, since I start putting it out, thank you so much but on this one, when I'm here on Instagram, I also have my laptop open, getting emails
Okay.
from other people who may be watching. And right now, we want to thank 17 at 7 in Saint-Denis, France, Astrid, who is endorsing. She's been such a supporter of this format and the others, but she's watching her students. She gives her students out of France are listening to
Wow.
interpretation, and we want to thank them. As always, thank you so much, Astrid and 17 at 7, for you taking your time, even at the time change of watching and relating to your students what the artists that come on to join the conversation are giving us. But
Yeah.
people I can't tell you how many are saying, can she please sing something? Is it possible for her to give us something? They even took us to a church thing and said, can she bless us with something? So if you're able to, would it be putting you on the spot, sister, if you did that?
I'm so used to it. I can do something, but before I do,
Go.
the song that you heard, I believe, on my Instagram, the video that's up there,
Yes,
with the full band. So
that's the one.
that's my song called Brighter Love.
You
And
wrote that.
I wrote that. Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
And another dear friend of mine who also went to Ellington is an amazing producer in LA, another musician. We used to play in a band in high school together. His name is Damone Arnold, and he produced the track. And then my newest release is Tell Me All About It, a recover by Michael Franks.
Yes, yes.
And he also, so shout out to Damone Arnold, and
That's
all
right.
of my musicians and my family, and my supporting vocalists, background vocalists, they are incredible. So yeah.
Yes. Let me tell you something, y'all. You know Victor Brooks, Indie Fam. I do my commercials when it hits me during these episodes. She just mentioned, tell you all about it. Michael Franks, as so many of us know, just in my opinion, one of my favorite lyricists of
Oh,
all time.
that's
Of
another
all
one.
times, and that particular song is one of my favorites of all times of Michael Franks.
Yeah.
And your delivery, your interpretation of that song, kudos, sister.
Thank
You
you.
did your thing. You made it yours.
Thank you.
It's yours. That production, your delivery is yours. And okay, before we go to a line, and I would love to hear your take on this, sister. How important, or what can you give to an artist who may be in the process of trying to find their style, their their selves as an artist, their voice, their interpretation? As I just mentioned to you, of one of the things I respect about your artistry and your delivery of Michael Franks' classic, you made it yours.
Thank
Diane
you so
Krall's done
much.
it. So many other people have done it. But
Whew.
when I tell y'all Felice Antoinette's version is hers, what's the process? How important is that to find your style as an artist?
It's a it's a very important, unique, intimate process
Yes.
for me. Um, I I have a gift where my voice, I can sing different styles of genres of music,
Yeah.
and which is great. And then I also I can morph my vocal cords to sound like different artists. And I had to do that um, when I'm, performing and doing, like the covers, because people want to hear, a certain artist. They just kind of, for some reason, we're just human. We just kind of want to sound. We want that artist to sound like that artist.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I did that very well. I can still do that very well. The flip side of that is that it's like, well, where am I? What's my voice? Where am I hidden in all of that? And it comes with practice. It comes with, doing your own internal practice at home, and your scale work and your warm-ups, and doing different sounds with your voice instrument so that you can hear. I would also suggest, I vocal coach from time to time. Tapping into a good vocal coach can help you to define your registers, where your sweet spot is on your range, so that you can strengthen what that timbre sounds like and make it yours. And also, I would also say a great producer is going to call it out. They're going to be like, okay, can you do this on that? You did that. Can we go back and, and it's trial, and I mean, it's going to be trial and error. So it's okay if there's no failure in it. There's just trial and. Let me repeat it. Let me repeat that. Trial and repeat. Trial and repeat. Okay, that, so but it takes some time. Some people kind of grab to their voice quicker than others. You know, I think it's
Mhm.
a journey for all of us.
It's a journey. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Felice, thank you. Thank you
Thank
for that,
you.
sister. Thank you for that. You know, I mean, I have a feeling, if you don't mind, I'd love to do. No, I want to. Would you mind doing something for us? Because you got me here.
Sure.
So where you, yeah, whatever you was on your heart and your mind right now.
On my heart. Look, let me drink some water first.
Hey, I'll do you. I'll join you in a water break myself. There you go.
Let's see. Well, it's the holidays. I mean, I guess I could, because my music is great, but it has a lot of instrumentation and layers. And so, um, why don't I do a little Christmas one? Okay, here we go. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir. And folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe helps to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many, 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 many ways. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you.
Come on. Come on. Sister, come on. Indie fam and positivity posse. I told y'all. I told you. It was scrolling through like I always do. Uh-oh, that's a lyric. Scrolling through like I always do. And that voice just came out. I didn't even know who it was. I was scrolling and the clip just, I heard the voice. I scrolled back and I saw you. Your delivery and your artistry is phenomenal, sister. And I'm
Thank you.
saying it because it's real. You are you. You give us Felice
Yeah,
Antoinette. And
yeah.
that's what gives me these. That's what gives the people who I was sharing the videos to these, you know, your interpretations, and then getting to know you. That's why I love this format because we can talk. Now I know why it jumps out at us, Felice.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you.
Victor Brooks, what you are doing for the indie artist is superb. It's so needed. Thank you so much. And wait, everyone, he can sing too. You're an artist yourself. You are a vocalist yourself. So
It's a family.
you have intimate knowledge about what we endure, what we deal with.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so
Yes.
that is just lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, sister. Thank you so much. I was born in Baltimore, Maryland. My family is flooding with DC. I live by
Okay.
coastal LA and North Carolina, so it's a whole lot going on here, like you just mentioned in this conversation. So
Wow.
you brought it to us. And I don't, if this, is there anything you want to leave? Please let us know where to follow, where to download. How do we support you and your artistry?
So my songs Brighter Love and Tell Me All About It is available on all streaming media, digital platforms. So wherever you hear your music, Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, iHeartRadio, all of them.
Yeah,
They're
all of them.
everywhere.
That's right.
So if
That's
you
right.
type in,
Mhm.
Tell Me All About It or Brighter Love, and you can also download it if you're not a streaming person on Amazon. So it can be purchased there.
There you
Um,
go. There you
I
go.
and my social media handles. I'm Felice 2000 on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm Felice Antoinette on Facebook, and I'm
Okay.
also Felice Tillman on
There you go.
Facebook.
There
That's
you
my
go.
professional page, my business professional page,
Okay. All
where
right.
for radio and publicists and all this, they want to see that. So I had to do that. Just had to do it.
There you go.
So
Well, I'm glad you did. Keep doing it. Keep doing
absolutely,
it
until
because
the
it's
wheels
giving it
fall off.
to us. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. The classic Michael Franks, tell you all about it. Let me tell y'all something. Let me
Watch
tell
out
y'all
now.
something. You have got to, and for those Michael Franks fans that already are familiar with the tune, you understand the lyrical power of that song. Now, when you mix that with the delivery and interpretation of Felice Antoinette, you got to go check that out,
You gotta
download
go
it,
check it
stream it,
out.
buy it,
Thank
buy it.
you. Thank you. It's a vibe for sure.
It's a vibe.
If you
It's
a
a
date
vibe,
night,
sister.
if you
Say
plan
that
on date
again.
night, look.
That's right. Hey, date, just get the tune. There you
Just
go.
get the
With
tune.
much love and much respect. I'm so glad we've connected. And please keep in touch with us and let us know. And come back.
I
Come back,
will. I
please.
absolutely will. And I'm working on my EP for next year for 2024. So more music is coming. More music is coming. Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You got it.
So I will
All
definitely
right,
let you
sister.
know, Victor.
Please let us know.
Oh
Please
yeah,
let
I will.
and when we finish the format over there at YouTube, I'd love to have you. It'd be an honor to have you come and talk with us on YouTube as well.
Sure.
Cool.
So
Okay.
both shows are going concurrently. This one and the YouTube.
No, no. And in some way, YouTube, I can't put the shows from Instagram, or I haven't learned how to do it to the YouTube account.
Okay.
But check out the YouTube shows, the interviews or the conversations we have there with the other artists, and a lot of what you were saying, it kind of definitely synced. I did have a conversation there with Frida Payne, who, as we know, is like just did her thing and still doing her thing. But you all are sharing the same sentiment as finding your voice as an artist that she brings out in her conversation there too. But I have a feeling we can talk. We can go on and on.
Listen,
And
one of
yeah.
I see my cousin from LA and she's asking you, will you keep this live up? You do post it for the
Oh,
replay audience,
yes.
right?
Yes. It's going to stay there till Instagram takes it away or whatever. And please, everybody keep sharing these because I'll get an email from people that say, I wasn't able to watch it, but I received it from someone else. Keep doing that, y'all. Share these episodes, not for me, but for the artists. That's why we're here.
Thank
Spread
you,
the message
Victor.
of the artistry. Spread the message. If it fed your soul today, send this and feed somebody else's soul, y'all, and go purchase and support this artistry. Do it, y'all. Much love and much respect, sister. And
Thank you.
we happy holidays and all that good stuff.
Happy
All right.
holidays. Thank you, Victor Brooks, for your time. Thank you for the exposure. Thank you for the questions. I so enjoyed this interview. I just think
Same
this
here.
was just,
Same here.
yeah, we could
Same
definitely
here.
do it again.
Right on, right on, right on. We'll see you next time. Thank you
Okay,
now.
bye-bye.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you felt it again. You felt it. I know you did. I see your reactions. I see. And thank you for your comments during the episodes. Thank you for what it is that you're saying, because the artist, and I'm glad the artist can see it. I can see it. We are able to feel the love that you're giving. I see Portuguese. Ivete, muito obrigado, Ivete, muito obrigado. Patricia Bolton, one of our original Indie Fam viewers. Thank you, Patricia. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you. Who else did we have here? My journey through. Yes, we will keep this up. We will keep this up. My journey, please share it with whoever you can want to feed their soul as well. But for everyone else who is able to join us, thank you. And as always, keep looking out for those live icons, those live notifications, and we will be bringing you more and more of this right here. Tonight's guest, Felice Antoinette. Stream her, download her, follow her. If she's in your town, do yourself a favor and go experience her. And Felice Antoinette's liveness of it all. Go get some of that on you, the positiveness, the artistry of it all. Do yourself a favor, y'all. Much love and much respect. We thank you again for joining us, everybody. Keep looking for those live promos. And you know me, send my page for anybody you want to just say, hey, he has some new artists coming on. And, I post up. I give thanks to Indie Fam all through my stories. I say right on Indie Fam, and I'm thanking them for that. Because that's what it's all about. Once again, I don't care. 7 views, 7 followers, or 7 million. Your artistry is not defined by the amount of followers that you have. Social media can be a fantastic thing. That's why we're talking right now. But it doesn't define your artistry. I'm going to say that again. It does not define your artistry. No one can sing that song like you but you. No one can write that song but you. No one can make that movie, do that dance routine, create that choreography, have that stand up to what it is of comically being able to deliver a message but you. Whatever your artistry is, keep on keeping on, y'all. Much love and much respect to each and every one of my Indie Fam members and the Positivity Posse. And we'll see you next time on the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam series.